Ukraine war, tortured for refusing to teach in Russian. Standing proudly amongst a sea of Ukrainian textbooks is head teacher Lilia Cyrus. She says she was given a list of more than 2,200 books and told to destroy them all. But instead, she hid them. Replaced with a new curriculum of Russian history, literature, and language, for 6 months Lilia's secret library remained untouched. Head teacher Lilia Cyrus was told to destroy thousands of Ukrainian textbooks, but now, gazing back upon her treasure trove of thousands of books, neatly stacked and tied up with ribbons, she starts to cry. My neighbor said, "Why are you going to all this trouble? Russia has seized this land forever." But Lilia says she never lost hope. At the beginning of the school term, we were told we would have to teach our students that Ukraine was a territory of Russia, namely Malorussia, Little Russia, says Ina Mandrika, deputy director at Balakliya 5 school. Ina was one of the teachers who refused to cooperate. As the shelling continued overhead, she created a syllabus of online lessons. When she had access to the internet, she would distribute her work to teachers scattered all over Ukraine and Europe. Together, Ina's network of allies has managed to support close to 100 students in the past 6 months from all over occupied Ukraine. Ina launched an underground online school from her basement. In another school, just over 100 kilometers, 62 miles, north of Balakliya, in the village of Ivanaivka, head teacher Lydia Yatina, a professional educator with more than 40 years experience, says she was detained for 19 days after refusing to set up a Russian school. As I was trying to flee Kharkiv, I was detained. A car pulled up and 3 masked men with assault rifles got out. They put a gun to my throat and ripped up my teaching diploma in front of my face, says Lydia, 60. She says a bag was put over her head and then she was placed in solitary confinement for 5 days. My soul ached, says Lydia. I thought, no one knows where I am. She says she was beaten and forced to kneel, and made to believe she would be executed. They tried to force me to learn the lyrics of the Russian anthem, but I refused. The Russian authorities did not respond to the BBC's request to comment on Lydia's claims. There was pressure not just on teachers, but parents too. Parents were threatened that if they didn't send their children back to school, their kids would be taken to an orphanage, says Svetlana Shved, head of education in the Balakliya region, with oversight of its 19 schools. The BBC asked the Russian authorities to comment on alleged threats to parents, but they did not respond. Students in Balakliya city are keen to return to school soon. It has been 2 weeks since the liberation of their city, and young people are finally able to go outside again and hang out with friends.